Welcome back to the Budget Bistro, baby. I'm Eric Reinert, your chef and your host. It's been about a year and a half since we've done a Budget Bistro, and you could call this season 2, I guess. And the reason it's taken us so long is because we wanted to make it better, and we needed new things to make it better. For instance, we got a brand new Budget Bistro kitchen. Check this out, man. Isn't this awesome? Look at it. It's going to be great for all of our future episodes of the Budget Bistro. I've got a new Budget Bistro shirt, and we've got new Budget Bistro recipes that are going to blow your mind. And tonight is no different. It's chicken pancinis. What is a pancini, you ask? Well, it's a word we made up, but it's based on spadinis, which is an Italian dish. So what you do is you can use any kind of meat, beef, chicken, shrimp. We've done it with shrimp, and we've done it with chicken. And we haven't tried the beef yet, but you can do it with beef as well. Now, I want you to know, we put some time and some research into this stuff. We often make these dishes 2-3 times before we get it just right to film for the Budget Bistro. So we're going to do the chicken pancinis, and it's a chicken spadini with pancetta in it, hence the pancini. And we made that up. Isn't that clever? Before we begin doing anything with the ingredients, what we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven to 450. And like I said, it's going to cook 450 for about 25-30 minutes, okay? Let's do that now. Let's put it on bake, set it for 450, and off we go. All right, like I said in the intro here, there's only a few simple ingredients. It's real easy to make. Prep time, like I said, is about, 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and then cook time is about 25 to 30 minutes. So, it's about 40-45 minute ordeal here. But it's super simple, and I'm going to show you the ingredients right now. First of all, we got about a pound of chicken. This is fajita strip chicken. And what I like to do is I like to buy the fajita strip chicken because it rolls up nice with the pancetta, which is what we're going to do. We're going to roll the two together for a very, very nice taste. All right, then we got the pancetta, like I mentioned. We've got about 3/4 pound of pancetta here. It may or may not be more than we need, but what we're going to do is we're going to slice these into halves, each one of these little round pieces, and then we're going to use each half to roll in with the chicken, each piece of chicken. All right, and then we've got bread crumbs, and this is bread crumbs and Parmesan actually. It's about 3/4 cup of bread crumbs and about 1/2 cup of Parmesan, and we've already pre-mixed this. And it's just like Kraft grated Parmesan, that's all it is. The cheap stuff, just buy that, and it's nice because it's fine. If you buy real grated Parmesan, it's too long and too big. So you want it to be like breadcrumbs so it mixes real nicely. So that's what we got here, Parmesan and Italian bread crumbs. All right, now we've got, this is olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil, we use that a lot. If you've ever watched any of the Budget Bistro episodes, you know we dig the olive oil, extra virgin. All right, so that's what we got here, and that's about 3/4 cup of olive oil, and it may be just a little more than you need, but you're going to need some extra to brush on the tin foil cookie sheet to cook all this on when we put it in the oven, all right? So now we've also got, this is about 4 tablespoons of butter or 1/4 cup of butter. It's the same thing. 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup, all right? We're going to use that. This is going to be melted with this next ingredient, and this is our lemon juice, and we're going to mix the butter, and this is the same amount of lemon juice. It's 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. It's easy to remember. And we're going to mix the two together and melt them, and when everything's cooked, we're going to dip the pancinis into this mixture of butter and lemon, and it completes it and makes it magnificent. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start rolling the chicken with the pancetta, putting them in the breadcrumbs, putting them in the oven. All right, let's start with the ingredients. Let's get the preparation started, all right? The oven's already preheating, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with a cookie sheet, and it's a cookie sheet lined with foil. We already lined it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the olive oil that we told you about, that we showed you in the beginning, and we're going to dip a little brush in it, and we're going to coat the foil pan with the olive oil from corner to corner, side to side, all the way across it. That's what we want to do, just like this. We've coated the pre-foil lined cookie sheet with olive oil. We did that real quick. That was real simple step. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of the olive oil, what was left, and we're going to mix it with the chicken in the bowl that we showed you earlier, the pound of fajita strip chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour that in there right now, and I'm going to mix it with my fingers, and we're going to keep sloshing around there until it's all mixed real well. You want it really super coated because you want the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan mixture to stick to it real nicely, okay? Let's do that. All right, that looks pretty good. Next comes the very, very messy part. Unfortunately, this is messy. There's no way to get around it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the pancetta, which we've cut in half, all those circles of pancetta. And by the way, pancetta is just an Italian bacon. So what we've done is we've cut those in half, and we're going to take these, and we're going to roll them up in these strips of chicken, as you see. And we're going to roll them up real nicely, and we're going to dip them in the bread crumb and Parmesan mixture, and we're going to stick it on one of these skewers just like this, and then we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to put as many on the skewer as we can get, and then we're going to stick it in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. So let's start doing that right now. So I'm going to put the skewer aside here, and I'm going to take one of the pancetta slices. I'm going to take one of the pieces of chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and roll it up real nicely there. It doesn't matter if it sticks out a little on the edges. That's cool. It's going to cook real nicely, and we're going to take that, and we're going to dip it in the breadcrumb mixture. And we're going to coat it. You can pick it up with your fingers and kind of move it around and get it all coated real nicely. Once it's coated, we're going to take the skewer, and we're going to stick it right through it, and we're going to put it on the plate. And you want to get it right through the center of all that so it stays wrapped up real nicely. And there's going to be some breadcrumb and Parmesan stuff left over in the end. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some little extra coating once we put it on the cookie sheet right before it goes into the oven. All right, so let me continue to do that. And we're going to do a couple on camera here for you so you can see how it's done. And then we're going to do the rest off camera because it takes too long and we only have a few minutes to do this, right? Okay, so watch how I do this. Here we go. Let's do another one. Dip it. Pancetta, roll it tight. I know they're slimy. The chicken's already slimy to begin with, but with the oil on it, it's even more slimy. So go ahead and put it in there, coat it, bounce it around in there a little bit. Remember where the flaps were on the fold because you want to pierce those and get those so that they don't unfold. Put it on the skewer. There, all right? Let's do one more for you to see, and then we'll do the rest off camera so we can just save some time here and you don't have to watch the whole thing because I think it would get boring if you watched me do this for the next 10 minutes. So roll with the pancetta, stick it in there, coat it, get it all coated real nice. Remember where the flap was, bring it over to your skewer. Okay, we're almost to the wire here. We've got everything done. We've prepared everything. It took a while, about 20 minutes to prep all that food, but that's okay because when it's done and it's finished cooking, it's so darn good. Anyway, let's take a look at this. We've got it all prepped here, and you can see everything's on the skewer. We got out of a pound of chicken, the fajita strip chicken, we got about 8 per skewer. That's 1 skewer per person, so this feeds 4 people. You can use these as appetizers and feed more people, or you can just add a side dish and a salad to it, and you have a whole meal. 1 skewer per person, a salad, a side dish, good stuff, all right? Just pick your side dish wisely. You want it to go really well with this. And also, if you're making a salad, you probably want to make an Italian, like antipasta salad or something, because this is an Italian dish after all. So let's take a look at this again. We've got 4 skewers, 8 per skewer, roughly, and what we've done is we finally took the rest of it, the rest of the breadcrumb and Parmesan, and we sprinkled that over the top of this just to make sure it's nice and crusty, because when it cooks in the oven with the olive oil, it gets crunchy, it gets crispy, it gets good. Okay, one last thing to do, and that's to put it in the oven at 450. Hopefully you preheated the oven at 450 before you started all the prep work, like we did, of course, because we're the Budget Bistro. We're professionals, okay? All right, so now we're going to stick it in the oven. Here we go. Okay, all that's left to do is wait 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to do it for 30 minutes because I like them crunchy. They get crunchier that way. So let me set the timer for 30 minutes, and we're good to go. All we have to do is wait. Okay, you only have a few minutes left in your cooking time for your chicken pancinis. They've been in the oven for almost 30 minutes, and what you want to do now is you want to take the 1/4 cup of lemon juice and the 1/4 cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to mix them together. You're going to pour the lemon juice in with the butter. It's 50-50, butter and lemon juice, all right? And then you're going to put it in the microwave oven, and you're going to cook it slowly, a few seconds at a time. If you cook it for like a minute straight, it's going to boil over, it's going to make a mess in your microwave, and it's going to boil half of it out, and you're going to not have enough. So you're going to have to start all over again. So we're going to put it in the microwave, and we're going to go ahead and set it for 30 seconds, and I'm going to stop it every 5 seconds. The chicken pancinis are done cooking, and it smells wonderful. It smells awesome. So let's take them out of the oven here, and we're going to bring them out. They're sizzling hot. Wow, they're hot. So we left them in about 30 minutes, and they're nice and crispy, as you can see, and they sizzle. And I'm going to bring them over here and put them down. Wunderbar. right, now it's time for the presentation. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's golden brown. It's crunchy. It's crispy. It's flavorful. And we've got the butter here with the lemon mixed in, a 50-50 mixture of lemon and butter. We've got the 4 skewers of the Panchinis. Remember, pancini is a word we made up. It's a mixture of pancetta and spadini. Isn't that beautiful? We got a little onion and some lettuce, and you can eat that with it if you want. And serve a side dish if you're going to make this a meal, or use it as an appetizer. And now I'm going to taste it. All right, this is the best part of the Budget Bistro. I wish you could join me because there's enough here for all of you. So I'm going to take a bite. I'm going to take one of these little thingies, these pancinis, and I'm going to dip it in the butter, and I'm going to enjoy it. Crunchy, just like I promised. Oh, these are the best things ever. Man, these are so good. We often eat these twice a week. Ever since we tested this recipe at the Budget Bistro, we've been eating them a lot. So, hope you enjoyed the recipe. Real easy to make, real inexpensive. Enjoy. Compliments of the Budget Bistro. See you next time.
Bad dog, Bella.